Today, I will introduce you to a pigeon farm, not just with a few thousand pigeons, but with millions of them. I have a passion for pigeons, so I decided to learn and make this video. I will guide you through each step and the journey of discovering young pigeons, from when they hatch to when they mature and can reproduce, which is around 150 to 160 days old. And now, let's begin the journey. Process of raising pigeons. Pigeons are pets with quite high nutritional value, very nutritious for the elderly, people who have just recovered, and malnourished children. This is a bird that is quite easy to raise, easygoing, and rarely gets sick. However, to raise pigeons effectively, farmers need to pay attention to the quality of the processes. Selecting breeds, farmers need to choose healthy, smooth-feathered, disease-free, and agile breeds. The birds are 4 to 5 months old. You can distinguish males based on their appearance. In the male, rough head, limited reflexes when they are young, the distance between the two frames of the box is reduced. Hybrids, small and thin head, wide distance between the two frames of the pelvis. A pair of breeding pigeons can be used for export products for 5 years. However, after 3 years, the reproductive ability tends to decrease and needs to be replaced. Preparing individual breeding cages, raising breeding birds from 6 months old and upbreeding includes cages. Each pair of quiet breeding birds is raised in a cage. Size of a cage: height 40 centimeters, depth 60 centimeters, width 50 centimeters. Raising a population, raising breeding birds from 2 to 6 months old. Size of a room: length 6 meters, width 3.5 meters, height 5.5 meters, all comfortable. The relaxing density is 10 to 14 birds/N2. Charcoal for raising meat birds. Raising fat birds for commercial products from 21 to 30 days old. Charcoal has a similar structure to individual cages, but the density is 40 to 50 birds/N2. Requirements for breeding cages: sunlight, dry, airy, clean, quiet, avoid drafts and rain. Nesting nest, diameter 20 to 25 centimeters x height, 7 to 8 centimeters. During the rearing period, the pigeons have given birth again, so each pair of birds supplemental food trough. In captivity, minerals, gravel, and salt are needed. The size of the supplementary food, such as drinking fountains, should be made of wood or plastic, not metal. In addition, in the pigeon cage, there should be a feeding tub, drinking fountain, and supplementary food. The farm must be designed to be airy and ensure adequate light for the birds. However, in the north, the winter daylight is short, and a 40W light bulb can be attached for additional lighting at night, if raised on a large scale, with an intensity of 4 to 5 within 2 of the cage floor for 3 to 4 hours a day. Caring for and raising pigeons, farmers need to feed the birds wholly, especially mixed grain. You can feed them corn, green beans, rice mixed with a little industrial feed formula for chickens and ducks, meat, live. The bird's diet is 2 to 3 meals/day. The average amount of food for one bird is only 0.115 centimeters. Mix bird feed in the following ratio: 40% green beans, 30% live resin, 20% brown rice, and 10% rice mixed together. You can mix the jar, rice, and add chicken bran to reduce the amount of green beans, reduce feed costs. In addition, you should increase the amount of minerals and lime in the bird's diet to ensure the birds reproduce and help the birds stay warm to digest food well. There must be enough water all day. The water must be clean, colorless, odorless, and must be changed regularly. Vitamins and antibiotics can be added to the water to prevent disease when necessary. On average, each pigeon needs 50 to 90 milliliters per day. During the rearing process, when paired and familiar with the cage and nest, the birds will give birth. At that time, the incubation area must be quiet. When the bird incubates for 18 to 20 days, it will open. If any egg pecks for a long time and the bird does not go on a cruise, you need to help by peeling the egg shell so that the baby bird does not die in the egg. When the baby bird is 7 to 10 days old, you can put in a second nest. After separating the mother, the corresponding litter must be removed to be washed, dried, and then arranged for the next litter. After being 28 to 30 days old, you can separate the baby bird from the mother. At this stage, the bird is still weak, its resistance and digestion are not good, and it is susceptible to disease. Therefore, you need to add vitamins A, B, D, antibiotics to the drinking water to prevent soft bones, support digestion, and prevent other diseases for the bird. How to prevent diseases from pigeons? Farmers need to pay attention to clean food and water for the birds. Keep the farm and the birds' living environment clean. Need to clean and disinfect periodically. When an epidemic occurs, detect the disease early for treatment or handling to avoid infection in the flock. Organize vaccination for adult birds when there is a vaccine against pseudotuberculosis. During the period of 3 to 10 days old, apply Lasoda or ND.I vaccinate pigeons against smallpox. Usage and dosage are the same as for chickens. Periodically, every 2 to 3 weeks, especially when the weather changes, give a 3-day course. Use one of the following antibiotics: Feramox G, Pharmaclam, Anticol, Feramox, 1g/1 liter of drinking water, Enoflox 5%, 2g/1 liter of drinking water, Pharmaclam Max, 1g/2 liters of drinking water, Farcolaven, Ampicolac Farm, 10g/2.5 liters of drinking water. To prevent diarrhea and respiratory diseases caused by bacteria. Deworm twice a year by giving Quocfarm 1g/1.5 kg of body weight to deworm, tapeworm, Barcata 2g/4 kg of body weight to deworm, tapeworm, or Farcris 10g/25-30 kg of body weight to deworm roundwood. If raised in the wild, each pair of pigeons will lay 2 eggs and start incubating. Both the male and female take turns incubating. The eggs hatch around 18 to 20 days. From hatching to adulthood is about 160 days, and the average weight of each French pigeon is 500 grams. Now you have somewhat imagined the life and life cycle of pigeons. Next video. Don't forget to give me 1 like, 1 follow, and click the subscribe button. I will thank you very much.
What do you think about this issue? Please leave a comment below